Bill Gates, the dropout who redefined possibility. Few stories ignite the imagination like that of Bill Gates, a college dropout who didn't just build a tech empire, but reshaped the world through innovation and generosity. His journey from a curious teenager to a global icon is a masterclass in courage, vision, and the transformative power of perseverance. For anyone feeling stuck, uncertain, or afraid to take a leap, Gates's life is a clarion call. Your dreams, no matter how audacious, can change the course of history if you dare to pursue them. This is the story of how one man's bold choices and relentless drive inspired generations to think bigger, act braver, and give back. A curious mind ignited. William Henry Gates III was born on October 28, 1955, in Seattle, Washington, into a family that nurtured his intellectual curiosity. His father, a respected lawyer, and his mother, a community leader, encouraged young Bill to explore, question, and dream. By the time he was a teenager, Gates was already showing signs of brilliance, particularly in mathematics and the nascent field of computing. At Lakeside School, a forward-thinking private institution, Gates gained access to a computer terminal, a rare privilege in the late 1960s. It was here that he met Paul Allen, a kindred spirit with a shared passion for technology. The two spent hours tinkering with computers, writing code, and imagining a world where technology wasn't just for scientists, but for everyone. Their friendship became the crucible for ideas that would one day revolutionize the world. Gates wasn't just a dreamer, he was a doer. At 15, he and Allen built a traffic monitoring system for their city, earning $20,000, a staggering sum for teenagers in the early 1970s. This early success fueled Gates's belief that technology could solve real-world problems, planting the seeds for his future ambitions. The leap that changed everything. In 1973, Gates enrolled at Harvard University, where his intellect shone in courses like mathematics and computer science. Yet, even in the hallowed halls of Harvard, he felt restless. While his classmates prepared for conventional careers, Gates was consumed by a vision, a personal computer on every desk in every home. At the time, computers were massive, costly machines, far from the reach of ordinary people. But Gates saw a future where they could be as ubiquitous as televisions. In 1975, Paul Allen showed Gates an article about the Altair 8800, a build-it-yourself computer kit that represented a new frontier in personal computing. For Gates, it was a lightning bolt of opportunity. He and Allen contacted the Altair's creators, promising a programming language for their machine. There was just one catch: they hadn't written it yet. Undeterred, they worked feverishly to deliver, laying the groundwork for what would become Microsoft. That same year, Gates made a decision that stunned his family and friends. He dropped out of Harvard. It wasn't a rejection of education, but a commitment to his vision. He knew the window for personal computing was opening, and he wasn't going to let it close. Leaving Harvard was a gamble, but it was rooted in unshakable confidence in his purpose. For anyone hesitating to take a risk, Gates's choice is a reminder that the greatest rewards often lie on the other side of fear. From garage to global dominance, Microsoft's beginnings were humble. Operating out of a modest office in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Gates and Allen poured their energy into creating software for a fledgling industry. Their breakthrough came in 1980, when IBM, a titan of the tech world, needed an operating system for its new personal computer. Gates seized the opportunity, acquiring an existing operating system, refining it, and licensing it to IBM as MS-DOS. This deal was a game-changer, positioning Microsoft as a key player in the tech revolution. In 1985, Microsoft launched Windows, a graphical operating system that made computers more intuitive and accessible. Windows transformed the industry, and by the 1990s, Microsoft was synonymous with personal computing. Gates, now one of the world's wealthiest individuals, had turned his vision into reality. But his success wasn't just about coding or business acumen. It was about tenacity, strategic foresight, and an ability to weather storms. Microsoft faced fierce competition, regulatory scrutiny, and public criticism, particularly during the antitrust battles of the late 1990s. Yet Gates remained steadfast, learning from challenges and using them to strengthen his company. His resilience is a lesson for all. Setbacks are not the end, but a chance to grow stronger. A new mission, changing lives by the turn of the millennium. Gates had achieved unimaginable success. But for him, wealth was never the ultimate goal. It was a means to a greater end. In 2000, he and his then-wife, Melinda, founded the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, dedicating their fortune to tackling global issues like poverty, disease, and education inequality. The foundation's impact has been profound. It has funded vaccines that save millions of lives, supported farmers in developing nations, and championed education reform. Gates approached philanthropy with the same rigor he applied to Microsoft, using data and innovation to maximize impact. His shift from tech mogul to global humanitarian shows that success is not about what you accumulate, but what you contribute. Gates' philanthropy is a call to action. You don't need billions to make a difference, just a willingness to use your skills, time, or resources to help others. His work reminds us that the true measure of a life is the lives it touches. Wisdom for the journey ahead. Bill Gates' story is a treasure trove of inspiration. Here are 5 lessons to carry forward. Dream without limits. Gates envisioned a world transformed by technology when others saw only impossibility. Your boldest dreams can shape the future if you believe in them. Take the leap. Leaving Harvard was terrifying, but Gates trusted his vision. Don't let fear hold you back. Sometimes the biggest risks yield the greatest rewards. Embrace challenges. From lawsuits to competition, Gates faced countless obstacles. Use setbacks as fuel to grow, adapt, and persevere. Redefine success. Gates' pivot to philanthropy shows that true fulfillment comes from impact, not just achievement. Find ways to give back, no matter your scale. Never stop learning. Gates' curiosity drove him from Lakeside to the Gates Foundation. Stay hungry for knowledge. It's the key to unlocking your potential. A legacy that lights the way. Bill Gates is more than a billionaire or a philanthropist. He's proof that one person's vision can change the world. His journey from a computer-obsessed kid to a global changemaker shows that greatness is not about where you start, but where you choose to go. Whether you're facing a tough decision, chasing a dream, or wondering how to make a difference, let Gates' story be your guide. The world needs your ideas, your courage, your passion. You don't need a perfect plan or a prestigious degree, just the audacity to start. Take that first step, however small, and trust that it will lead you somewhere extraordinary. Like Gates, you have the power to redefine possibility, not just for yourself, but for the world.